never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented.
Good afternoon, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees, The Ugly Truth with Ken. We will be calling your live play-by-play for the series finale of the Yankees versus the Astros at Daikin Park in Houston. Thus far, the series has been going all Yankees. Yankees have taken the first two games and looking at the possibilities of breaking out the brooms and making it a sweep. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. Yanks for life. Margaret, appreciate y'all taking time out of your busy Sunday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. If you haven't, we have an active poll. Do the Yankees break out the brooms for the sweep of today's finale? Let your voice be heard, your vote be counted. Let me know what you think. We are just about 5 minutes before game time, so I'm going to start out with today's lineup. Leading off playing center field for the Yankees is going to be Trent Grisham. Hitting in the 2-hole is going to be the DH Ben Rice. In the 3-hole, right fielder Aaron Judge. Hitting cleanup is going to be the left fielder Cody Bellinger. In the 5-hole, Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be playing second base. Taking the field today at first base, Paul Goldschmidt will be hitting in the 6-hole. Behind the dish is going to be J.C. Escarra catching, hitting in the 7-hole. In the 8-hole, Ryan McMahon will be hitting, playing third base. And bringing up the rear is going to be Jose Caballero. On the mound for the Yankees today is going to be Luis Hill. For the Astros, Carlos Correa will be leading off playing shortstop. Yordan Alvarez will be in the 2-hole DHing. Playing third base, Isaac Paredes will be in the 3-hole. Christian Walker will be in the 4-hole playing first base. Cam Smith will be in the 5-hole playing right field. Harris will be in the 6-hole playing left field. Vasquez will be behind the dish hitting in the 7-hole. Johnson will be in center field hitting in the 8-hole. And former Yankee farmhand Brandon Shoemate will be bringing up the rear playing second base. And on the bump for the Astros is going to be Arrighetti. Hey, Kaz, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And that is your lineup for today's game. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Start time is 2:10, Kaz. To make it easy for you to subscribe, there are QR codes in your upper left and right-hand corner. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 674 subscribers, going for our milestone of 675, so we are one away. How are we feeling about today's game? Basically, now, you're right. They got the kids making the announcements on the lineup. So, how are we feeling about the game today? Are we going to break out the brooms and take the sweep? After the game is done, we will be getting on a plane and heading to Arlington to face off against the Rangers tomorrow evening. And Arrighetti is throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. He sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and Grisham fouls it off, and the game is underway. This game is being simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network. Stream live here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. Arrighetti sets, pitch is on the way, and the curveball is right down the heart of Broadway. For call, strike two. Count is 0-2 on Grishbaum. Arrighetti sets, fires, and the pitch is guide to right field. Fifth is back, and he is in front of the track and going to make the play for the first out of the game. It's interesting, Kaz, that you mentioned the bullpen collapse. Jeremy Rehak is the home plate umpire today, and he is considered a pitcher-friendly umpire. First pitch is on the way to Rice, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Arrighetti sets and fires, and this has lied to the left field, but right at Harris. Rice hit that one on the button, but right at Harris. So that is going to be the second out of the day. And coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judges in the chambers. Today is Judge's 34th birthday, so hopefully he gets off the schnei and does some stuff. Hey, Jacob, what are you up to? Long time no see, brother. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Judge is hitting .229 on the season, 9 homers, 17 RBIs, and a .915 OPS. Pitch is on the way, and it is slide to right field. Fifth is drifting towards the line in foul territory, and is going to make the play for the third out. So the Yankees go down in order. Coming up in the bottom of the first is going to be Correa, Alvarez, and Paredes. Well. That's not exactly the way we wanted to see the first inning go. I guess it would have helped if I put my hat on. So, United States Navy in the house, and we are ready to rock and roll. So, for those of you that have hopped into our stream, if you haven't, we have an active poll up. If you haven't had the opportunity to vote, please take a moment to do so. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And I see we just hit our goal of 675 subscribers. So I don't know who you are, but thank you for trusting us to provide you with Yankee content. We are at 675 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 680, 5 away. And Heel is throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. We will know how Heel is doing if he is coming with velocity and can get his fastball in the zone. Looking for 95 miles an hour. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is high 94 mile an hour fastball. Count is 1-0. Heel sets, and that buzzes the tower. The 95 mile an hour fastball. Count is 2-0. Correa is hitting 287 on the home run, or on the season. 2 home runs. Hey, Nathan, welcome to the stream. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Correa flinches, and that is in there for ball 3. All right, Luis, time to get down and get nasty. Let's get to it, brother. And the next pitch misses off the plate. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Correa. Not exactly what we wanted to see starting up. Coming up to bat is Yordan Alvarez. And Heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the top of the strike zone with a call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Alvarez swings and misses. Count is 0-2 on Alvarez. Heel sets and fires, and the slider misses off the plate. Count is 1-2. As you know, the Yankees are on an 8-game winning streak, hoping to make it 9 and take the sweep. And Heel sets, pitch is on the way, and the changeup is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Hey, James, welcome to the stream. I suppose we'll find out if it's going to be a ugly night or not. And Heel sets and fires, and that fastball is way up high. Count evens up at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a high fly ball to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning for the Astros. Coming up to bat is Isaac Paredes. Thing to watch out for, Paredes is a dead pull hitter. So if you throw him a ball that's over the plate, middle in, he is going to hammer it. And Heel sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit inside and high. Count is 1-0. Heel sets and fires, and the changeup catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is even at 1-up. Next pitch is on the way, and it is bounced foul. Count is 1-2 on Brady's. And Paredes takes timeout. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to McMahon. McMahon sets, fires to second. Jazz freelays it, not in time at first. So that is going to be a fielder's choice. 5-4 put out. Hey, Chef Nick, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat is Christian Walker, hitting .273 on the season, 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is high and off the plate. Count is 1-0. Walker hit a massive home run to left field that hit the tracks off of Tim Hill last night. And he'll set, fires, in the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. Heel sets and fires and paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is even. Oh, it is 2-1 on Walker. Heel sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is evened at deuces. Heel sets and fires. That pitch is inside. Count is going to now be 3-2 on Walker. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we're in the bottom of the first. There are 2 outs, a runner at first, and a full count on Christian Walker. Next pitch is on the way, and this is driven to left field, and that one is gone. Wow. So that is a 2-run homer for Christian Walker, his 7th home run of the season. Went 432 feet, traveled at 109.8 miles an hour, and that pitch got tattooed. So the Astros jump out to a 2-0 lead on the Yankees. Coming up to bat is Cam Smith. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and it is high and off the plate. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is a slider, drifts off the plate. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and it hits Smith. Not the ideal start that the Yankees needed to see out of Hill today. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. And Blake is coming out to the mound for a visit. I want to thank everybody for hopping in here on their busy Sunday afternoon. Dustin Harris is coming up to bat. He's hitting 143 on the season. No home runs, 1 RBI, and a 548 OPS. Hill sets and fires, and the pitch paints the outside corner with a fastball for call, strike one. That one came in at 95 miles an hour. Hill sets and fires, and that fastball is down low. Count is even at 1-1. And Hill sets. Pickoff attempt at first base. Runner is back in head first, safe. And there is a second pickoff attempt at first, so Smith is going to have free run. New York is challenging this one. So the play is under review. I think he's out. I think he's out. So as we wait for the replay review to come back, so much for the rule. The rule on the field is overturned. New York retains its 2 challenges, and that does it for the Astros. So Yankees are coming off the field. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the second is going to be Cody Bellinger. Jazz Chisholm, and Paul Goldschmidt. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Yeah, Kaz, from the two different angles that I saw, it didn't look like he ever touched the base. I don't think he was back there. I think he was short with the mud that was piled up around first. We are at 675 subscribers. Our next milestone is 680, so we're 5 away from the next milestone. Anything you could do to help us attain our goal would be most appreciated. So let's hope that the Yankees can claw their way back into this one. How are we feeling about the game today, guys and gals out there in fantasy land, internet world? If you type a comment in there, I will freaking give you a shout out. So and Arrighetti is on the mound. First pitch to Rice paints the outside, or Bellinger paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Arrighetti sets, pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt and bounces away. Count is evened at 1-1. Arrighetti sets, pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Pitch is all the way, and Bellinger swigs at a curveball in the dirt for strike three. Bellinger is down on 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz has been on a little bit of a hot streak since he hit his first home run of the season in Boston when he wrapped the pesky pole. Arrighetti sets and fires, and the curveball is way off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Jazz. And Arrighetti sets, fires, and the four-seamer is way up high. That one's going to go back behind the catcher. Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls this one straight back. Count is 2-1. Arrighetti sets, fires, and the cutter paints the outside of the strike zone, and Jesus Christ, Jazz is challenging again. I swear. And the pitch is confirmed that it is a strike. So the Yankees lose their first challenge. And I mean, it was almost the entire ball length in the strike zone. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is inside. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is full, 3-2. Arrighetti sets and fires, and this pitch is hammered into right field. And Jazz gets on with a single, first hit of the afternoon for the Yankees. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. They should have a Jazz rule. You do not challenge any pitches. Arrighetti sets and fires, and this pitch is hammered at Paredes, and he goes up in the air to make the catch on the line drive. Hey, Clint, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat is J.C. Escara. And there's a pickoff attempt at first. Jazz is back in safely. Arrighetti sets, fires, of the four-seamer is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz takes off. And there's not even a throw. The Jazz steals his 9th stolen base of the season. So can we please not make the same mistake that Escara did twice and try stealing third base with a left-handed batter in the box? And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is way off the plate. Count is 2-1 on JC. For those of you hopping in the stream, we're in the top of the second. Astros lead the Yankees 2-0. There is a runner at second with 2 outs. J.C. Escara is up to bat. Pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is evened at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is now full on Escara. Arrighetti sets, fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the second. No runs a hit. 1 runner left on board. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second is going to be Harris. He was in the box when Smith was picked off. Harris, Vasquez, and Johnson coming up to bat. So the Yankees are slow out of the gate today. Hopefully we will pick it up much quicker. Apparently in Kangaroo Court on Friday, when Jazz challenged the pitch that was completely in the strike zone, it would normally have been a $500 fine, but he felt so bad he decided to kick in 1,000 instead. And that stuff all goes to charity for the during the Hope Week. So, how we feeling about the game today? For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take this moment to drop your vote in our active poll. And if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. How we feeling about the game? And heel sets, and the first pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1 on Harris. Harris has hit 143 on the season, no home runs, 1 RBI, and a 548 OPS. Heel sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone with a fastball. 95 miles an hour. Count is 0-2. Heel sets and fires, and that fastball is fouled off down the third base side. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Goldschmidt. He sets and flips to heel covering for the first out of the game. Coming up to bat is Christian Vasquez. First pitch is on the way, and it paints the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and Vasquez takes a swing and misses. Count is 0-2 on Vasquez. And heel sets and fires, and that pitch is just tap foul. Count remains 0-2. Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count remains 0-2. And the pitch is bounced to Caballero. He sets and fires to Goldschmidt to record the second out of the inning. Johnson is hitting 200 on the season, no home runs, no RBIs, and a 629 OPS. And heel sets, fires, and the fastball paints the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Caballero. Caballero sets and fires across the diamond for the third out of the inning. So that is 3 up, 3 down for The Astros coming up to bat in the top of the third is going to be McMahon, Caballero, and Grisham. And in our active scoreboard today, in the top of the first, the Braves are hammering the Phillies 6-0. In the top of the fifth, the Red Sox and Orioles are locked up at zeros. In the bottom of the fourth, the Blue Jays lead the Guardians 2-0. In the bottom of the fourth, the Mets lead the Rockies lead the Mets 1-0. Top of the fourth, the Rays are beating the Twins 4-0. Bottom of the fourth, the Tigers lead the Reds 2-1. As you know, going into the top of the third, the Astros lead the Yankees 2-0. Bottom of the third, the Brewers and the Pirates are locked up at zeros. Top of the third, the Nationals and the White Sox are locked up at zeros. Bottom of the second, the Mariners and the Cardinals are also at zeros. And the last active game of the day is Athletics and Rangers in the top of the first, and they are at zeros. So it's very early in the day. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Your support is always appreciated. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 675 subscribers here at Yankees The Ugly Truth. Our next milestone is 680, 5 away. So anything that you can help us do to make the goal is most appreciated. And Arrighetti sets, fires, and the pitch is way inside to McMahon. Count is 1-0. Arrighetti sets and fires, and that pitch catches the top of the strike zone. For call, strike one. Count is 1-1. McMahon is hitting 172 on the season, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and a 570 OPS. Pitch is on the way, and they call that one strike 2. And McMahon is challenging that one. And the call is overturned. That is ball 2. Count is 2-1 on McMahon. New York still has one challenge remaining. Arrighetti sets, fires, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is evened at deuces. Actually, that's 3-1. Excuse me. I forgot about the overturned pitch. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. And Correa is backing up into shallow center field to make the play for the first out. And coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Arrighetti sets, pitch is on the way, and that is going to catch the bottom part of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Caballero is hitting 280 on the season, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a 746 OPS. Arrighetti sets and fires, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero gets plunked in the side with that one. And that's another goal for me. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. So with Caballero on first, he is damn sure a threat to steal. Grisham is 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 0 and 1. Arrighetti sets and fires, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. And the Astros are going to challenge this one. And it is confirmed that it was a ball, so the Astros lose their first challenge of the day. So both teams are down to 1 challenges remaining. Count is 1 and 1 on Grisham. And Arrighetti sets. Curveball is going to catch the inside portion of the plate for call, strike 2. Count is 1 and 2. And Arrighetti sets. Pickoff attempt at first. Caballero is back in there safely, head first. Count remains 1 and 2 on Grisham. Pitch is on the way, and this is sky to left field. And Harris is back on the warning track and makes the play for the second out. Caballero was on his way to second. Now he's heading back to first. So the Yankees have a runner at first with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. He lined out in his first plate appearance, 0 for 1 on the day. Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero takes off. And he is going to be in there safe for his 11th stolen base of the season. Arrighetti checks on the runner at second, sets and fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is 2 and 0 on Rice. Arrighetti sets and fires, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is now 3 and 0. Pitch is on the way, and it was going to catch the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1 on Rice. Very good. He sets, checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball off the plate for ball 4. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a foul out. Today is Judge's 34th birthday, so let's see what he can do on his big B day. Very good. He sets. Pitch is on the way, and Judge fouls this down the right field line. Count is 0-1. I'd expect to see a steady diet of curveballs on this one. Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a fly ball to right field. Harris is backing up, and he is going to make the play on the warning track for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits. A pair of runners left on board. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the third is going to be Shoemate, Correa, and Alvarez. 9, 1, and 2. Well, Jackson, I would imagine, would let Rice swing the left-handed power bat, although Jackson had an ugly swing. So for those of you who are here, if you haven't, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. We have 18 votes at this time. Going to walk over to my drink fridge and grab a drink. Be right back. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a towering fly ball to center field. Caballero is in shallow center field and makes the play for the first out of the game, or the inning. Coming up to bat is Carlos Correa. Does not have an official at bat. Walked in his first plate appearance. And he sets and fires and buzzes the tower on Correa. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the slider catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Yeah, you're right, Kaz, about Kingman. First player in baseball history to have 200 strikeouts in a game, in a season. And the pitch is sharply hit to shortstop. Caballero sets, Throw is offline, but Goldschmidt is going to make the tag. Saves Caballero an error. A nice bit of flash in the leather, bad bit of throw. And the veteran Goldschmidt takes care of it. I don't know, guys and gals out there. The way that this kid is playing, I do not see how the Yankees could justify putting Anthony Volpe back in at shortstop. Alvarez is up to bat. The first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. A bit of news coming from the Yankees. If Giancarlo Stanton goes on the IL, Anthony Volpe is not going to be recalled to the Yankees. So for this Texas series, and the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is called strike. Alvarez tried to call timeout, and it was not granted. So now he's arguing with the umpire. Count is 0-2 on Alvarez. Next pitch is on the way, and it is down in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. And heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered over an off the glove of Jazz Chisholm. So it's going to skirt into right field for a base hit. He knocked the hell out of that ball. Yeah, that one just nipped off the top of Jazz's glove. Hell of an effort. And Paredes is up to bat. Pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. That was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. He grounded into a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. He is 0 for 1. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered to left field. And that ball is out of here. So that is a long 2-run homer by Paredes. And it is now 4-0 Astros. If you don't recall, the thing that I said for Paredes, dead pull hitter, if you give him a fastball middle in, he will hammer it. Well, guess what? He just hammered it. So the Astros hop out to a 4-0 lead. Heal's second 2-run homer of the game. Christian Walker is coming up to bat. He had a 2-run homer in his first plate appearance. And heel set. So this is hit right up the middle to Trent Grisham. So that is going to be another hit.
You need a good luck charm.
Uh-oh. Come here, my little boy.
Scored, the other team scored 2.
Yep. All right. So what are we going to do?
Let's go Yankees.
That's right. Let's go Yankees.
Win it all.
Say, stop screwing around.
No.
Stop screwing around.
All right.
Me.
Kenny, stop it.
Papa, that's not Kenny.
Kenny, that's Kenny.
All right. I love you.
Love you.
Did you finish building your Lego?
Yeah,
I did.
how about you will come look at it?
I will come look at it when I'm done.
Took us a while. He's finished it.
Hold me.
And the pitch is on the way. That is up and in. Count is 1-0. Hey, Charles, welcome to the stream. And heel sets, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. Smith does not have an official at bat today. He was hit by a pitch. Heel sets, fires, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1. Oh, I suspect that heel is not going to go to the pen. And the pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt and bounces all the way to the backstop. So Walker is going to take second base. Oh, the game is going like doo-doo. Heel can't seem to keep the ball out of the middle of the plate, and they've hit a pair of 2-run home runs off of him. So the count is 3-1 on Smith. Heel sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. That is ball 4. Astros are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Dustin Harris, 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. And Blake is getting somebody up in the bullpen. Would not be surprised if it's Paul Blackburn. Heel checks on the runner at second, sets and fires, and that pitch is foul straight back. Count is 0-1. Heel sets and fires, and the pitch. Wow. Looked like it painted the inside corner of the strike zone, but it's called ball 1. And heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is guide to center field. Grisham is walking in, and he makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning, and that'll do it. But not before the Astros add another 2-run homer to take a 4-0 lead on the Yankees. Coming up in the top of the 4th is going to be Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Paul Goldschmidt. And just before we went to commercial break, it looked like Paul Blackburn was warming up. So it looks like Paul is going to be coming in to eat some innings for the Yankees. I suspect that when Rodon comes back, that Heel is going to be heading to the minor leagues. I don't think they're going to put him in the bullpen. Too inconsistent to take a role out there. Never thought he was actually a viable candidate for the bullpen to begin with. Yeah, Heel did pitch well against the Red Sox. He's been up and down, freaking equivalent of a yo-yo. And Arrighetti is on the mound. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger hits a one hopper to Shoemate. Shoemate recovers, flips it to Walker at first for the first out. And coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. He has a single and a stolen base. Arrighetti sets and fires. That pitch paints the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Arrighetti sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Expect a steady diet of curveballs off the plate on this guy. And Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup off the plate. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings over the top of the curveball. Count is even at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the outside of the strike zone for call. Strike three. And you could see that Jazz wanted to challenge that one. And Paul Goldschmidt is up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball, actually the sweeper, is down low. Count is 1-0. Goldie lined out in his first plate appearance. And Arrighetti sets, pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is off the plate. Count is 2-0. Arrighetti sets and fires, and that pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 2-1 on Goldie. And Arrighetti sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled out of the right field side again. Count is 2-2. Arrighetti sets, pitch is all the way, and the curveball is way off. Oh, okay, Bronx. Have a good afternoon, brother. And Arrighetti sets, and the pitch is foul straight back. Count remains 3-2. And Arrighetti sets and fires, and the pitch is hammered foul down the left field line. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Arrighetti sets and fires, and this pitch is bounced to Christian Washer. He slips and falls, flips the ball to Arrighetti for the 3rd out of the inning. For the Yankees. Coming up to bat is Christian Vasquez, Johnson, and Shoemate. Well, guess what, D-Rod? That's the nature of Yankees fans in general. Unless we go 162-0, there's going to be something to complain about. All right, going to our scoreboard today. In the bottom of the Braves still lead the Phillies. In the top of the 6th, the Red Sox lead the Orioles 5-1. In the bottom or the top of the 6th, the Jays and the Guardians are tied up at 2s. In the top of the 6th, the Rockies have a 2-1 lead on the Mets. In the top of the 6th, the Rays lead the Twins 4-0. Top of the 6th, the Reds lead the Tigers 3-2. As you know, going to the bottom of the 4th, the Astros lead the Yankees 4-0. In the bottom of the 4th, the Brewers lead the Pirates 2-0. In the bottom of the 5th, the Nationals and White Sox are still locked up at 0s. In the bottom of the 4th, the Mariners and Cardinals are tied at 1-up. And in the top of the 3rd, the Athletics have a 2-0 lead on the Rangers. That is your active scoreboard for the afternoon. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the first pitch from Heel is in there and fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Heel sets, fires, and the fastball is up high. Count is 1-1. Vasquez is 0-for-1 on the day and with a ground out. Next pitch is on the way. The fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is skied straight back. That one's going to make the stands, so the count is going to go 2-2. Heel sets and fires, and this one is bounced up the middle. Caballero fields it cleanly and fires to first base. Coming up to bat is Daniel Johnson, 0-for-1 on the afternoon with a ground out in his first plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and the slider catches the outside top portion of the plate. For call, strike one. Count is 1-0 or 0-1. Next pitch is on the way. He shows bunt, but it is up and away. Count is 1-1. Heel sets and fires, and the slider is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Johnson. Heel sets and fires. The pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is even at deuces. And heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball 3. Count is now full. Heel sets and fires, and this one is bounced to Caballero. Caballero sets and fires across the diamond. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is former Yankee farmhand Shoemate. He hit a massive home run last night, or 2 nights ago, against Fernando Cruz. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the top of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on teammate. Pitch is on the way, and this one is bounced to Goldie. Goldie is going to take it himself, and that is going to do it for the Astros in order. All right, what the hell is going on here? Jake, that's sort of funny. You love the team, but you like to acknowledge the flaws. I think that's all you do is acknowledge flaws. Come on now. All right, enough of this shit. Let's play nice. All right, guys. We're watching a baseball team. We're all Yankees fans. And D, people complaining about the Yankees, that's that's just something that you have to deal with. I started this channel and I found that out pretty quickly that there are a lot of varying opinions one way or another. So, when I put shorts out and do open panels and whatnot, I invite people to come up and speak their truth. More times than not, they don't. I put a lot of shorts out, I think, to increase the knowledge level. Hopefully, it helps some stuff. All right. And Arrighetti is back. And Escara is up to bat. The first pitch is going to paint the outside corner and be fouled off. Count is 0-1. All right, it's time to get something going, guys. Arrighetti sets and fires. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2 on Escara. Arrighetti is at 60 pitches. His pitch count is pretty solid. And the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Shoemate sets and fires to Walker to record the first out of the inning. And that's not what we're talking about. And the first pitch is on the way. And that is call, strike one on McMahon. McMahon is 0 for 1 on the day. McMahon is showing signs of coming out of his slump. And the pitch is on the way. And that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on McMahon. Arrighetti sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Arrighetti sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call, strike 3. Count is, that is the second out of the inning, 2 down quickly. Arrighetti's at 65 pitches. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 0 for 1 on the day and was hit by a pitch. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Cabby. And Arrighetti sets, pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Looked like Caballero was trying to put one on the board for us. Count is 0-2. Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul tipped into Vasquez's glove for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 5th. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Correa, Alvarez, and Paredes. All right, guys, enough. Enough is enough. We're all Yankees fans here. We're trying to enjoy a game. Enough. And generally, I do not restrict people's opinions or their chats, Jake. But when you come to the point where you're distracting me calling a game and people enjoying the game, that's a problem. And shit, I've already missed 2 pitches. Count is 2-0 on Correa. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is now 3-0. And Hill sets, fires, and paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 3-1. Ed Hill sets, fires, Ed paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is now full. 3-2. And it looks like the pitch broke Escara's glove, so he's heading down to go get another one. And the pitch is down low, and that is ball 4. So coming up to bat is Yordan Alvarez. For those of you just hopping in the stream, and the pitch is down low. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The Astros lead the Yankees 4-0. There is a runner at first base with nobody out. Yordan Alvarez is up to bat. And the pitch is in there and fouled off. Count is even at 1-1 on Alvarez. And the 1-1 is a line down the right field line. And Judge is going to play that one off the wall. Bray is jogging into third, so that is a double. So the Astros have runners at second and third with nobody out. Kaz, how long did you time out for? No, not lately. Thank you. Getting a little distracted trying to track the game and listen at fighting across the board. All right. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a moment to drop a vote on our active poll. Although it's not looking good, the game is not over with. Yeah, Nick, probably so. It's hard trying to call a game when people are fighting across the screen. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not a it's all right, Charles. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And it looks like Paul Blackburn is coming in to replace Luis Hill. So Blackburn will probably end up taking a bulk of this game to preserve the bullpen as we move to Arlington. So the Yankees have runners, or the Astros have runners at second and third with nobody out. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Thanks, Nick. And the next pitch is on the way. It is down low. Count is 2-0. Brady's is 1 for 2 on the day with a 2-run homer. And the pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. Brady's is challenged in this one, and this is damn sure going to get overturned. And the call is overturned. That is ball 3. Count is 3-0. The Astros maintain their one remaining challenge. Blackburn sets, and this ball is hit sharply into left field. Correa scores. Alvarez goes to third, and that is an RBI single for Paredes. And it is now 5-0. Now the Yankees fall back into double play depth. Blackburn sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. Now the Yankees are bringing their infield in. Doesn't make any sense. Pitch is on the way, and it is foul tipped into the glove of Ascara. Count is 1-1. For those of you hopping in the stream, we're in the bottom of the fifth. The score is 5-0 Astros. Astros have runners at first and third with no outs and a 2-1 count on Christian Walker. Blackburn sets and fires, and the sinker is down low. Brings the count to 2-1. Blackburn sets and fires, and that pitch is just off the plate. Count is now 3-1. Blackburn sets and fires a Fastball down low that is swung on and missed. Count is now full, 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered to left field. Bellinger is back, and that is off the wall. Alvarez scores. Paredes comes and he scores. And Walker has a 2-run double, and that takes the lead to 7-0 Yankees or Astros. Coming up to bat is Cam Smith. First pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. Grisham is charging and is going to make a nice running catch for the first out of the inning. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is 1-0 on Harris. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. And this one is skied to right field. And Judge is going to face plant and not make the play. And the ball is fired to second. And that is a double play. All right. Judge dives. Jazz makes the catch over the shoulder, turns and fires to second for the double play. That was a hell of a play by Chaz. Don't know if y'all were paying attention. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the sixth is going to be Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and the captain. Today's active scoreboard has the Braves leading the Phillies 6-0 in the top of the seventh. Red Sox are leading the Orioles 5-2 in the bottom of the seventh. Blue Jays have a 4-2 lead on the Guardians in the bottom of the seventh. Rockies now lead the Mets 3-1 in the top of the seventh. In the top of the seventh, the Rays lead the Twins 4-2. In the top of the seventh, the Tigers lead the Reds 6-3. As you know, in the top of the sixth, the Astros lead the Yankees 7-0. In the top of the sixth, the Brewers have a 5-0 lead on the Pirates. In the top of the eighth, the White Sox and the Nationals are tied at 0s. In the top of the sixth, the Mariners and the Cardinals are locked up at 1. In the bottom of the fourth, the Athletics and the Rangers, or the Athletics have a 2-0 lead on the Rangers. Arrighetti is back out on the mound, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Arrighetti sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. Arrighetti is just providing a steady diet of curveballs. Grisham takes time out. So screwed up, I don't even get the board back up. And the pitch is on the way, and Grisham is rung up on strikes. That's a backdoor breaking ball, and Grisham goes down. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 pitches. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 0 for 1 on the day with a base on balls. Pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball inside. Count is 1-0 on Rice. Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is way off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And Arrighetti sets and fires, and the fastball paints the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike two. Count is evened at deuces. And Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is grounded to Shoemake. And he flips it to Walker to record the second out of the inning. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a foul out and a fly out. And this is his 34th birthday. Usually he hits 333. He's hitting donuts right now. And the first pitch is a cutter swung on and missed for call. Strike one. And the pitch is high fly ball to right field or left center field. And that one is going, and gone. So that is a birthday blast for the judge. His 10th home run of the year, and it gets us on the board. Score is now 7-1. That one traveled 401 feet at 109.3 miles an hour. So the score is now 7-1. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. So let the merry-go-round begin. Shoemake is at 78 pitches. That's Judge's first hit of the series. And the first pitch is on the way, and wow. Looked like the curveball caught the outside of the plate, but it's called ball one. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. And Arrighetti sets, fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is 2-1. Arrighetti sets and fires, and the fastball is down low. Count is now 3-1 on Bellinger. Pitch is on the way, and this is ripped into center field. But Johnson is waiting on it, and that is going to be the third out of the inning. But not before the Yankees get on the board with a solo shot home run by Aaron Judge. Score is 7-1 heading into the bottom of the sixth. Coming up to bat is Christian Vasquez, Daniel Johnson, and Brandon Shoemake. For those of you that are in our stream, if you have not, please hit the drop a vote in our active poll. The odds are long right now. However, there is still time. And to quote the immortal words of the great Yogi Berra, it's not over until it's over. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. The QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corners are there to help you out. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 676 subscribers on The Ugly Truth. Our next milestone is 680, so we're 4 away. Anything that you can do to help us make our goal would be most appreciated. And Blackburn is back on the mound. First pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Vasquez came in to take a big bite of the shit sandwich that Luis Hill left. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is all right, Nick. Appreciate you being here. Count is 0-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and this ball is bounced to McMahon. He fires across the diamond. It's a little high. Goldschmidt comes up with it and lands on the bag for the first out of the inning. Hello, Victor. Welcome to the stream. And the pitch to Johnson is a curveball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Johnson is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of ground outs to Caballero. Blackburn sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Blackburn sets, fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to be the first Yankee strikeout of the afternoon. Brandon Schumate is up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And the first pitch is a cutter in there for call, strike one. And Blackbird sets. Pitch is all the way. That is way up high. Count is evened out 1-1. Blackburn sets. Fires in the curveball is swung on and missed. For strike two, count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count remains 1-2 on Shoemake. And the pitch is on the way, and that is hammered foul. Count remains 1-2. Blackburn sets, pitches, and it is down low. Count is 2-2. All right, Paul, if you really want to get this guy out, flash him something high and inside. Blackburn sets, pitches on the way, and the cutter is fouled off. Holy shit, he actually threw one that was up. And Blackbird sets, fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is a good inning for Blackburn. He gets the Astros in order and records his second strikeout of the game, second for the Yankees on the afternoon. Coming up for the Yankees in the top of the seventh is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Paul Goldschmidt, and J.C. Escara. Let's see if we can chop down some of this lead. For those of you that are here, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We are at 676 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 680. Anything you can do to help us meet our milestone would be most appreciated. And for today's scoreboard, in the top of the eighth, the Braves lead the Phillies 6-0. Bottom of the eighth, the Red Sox lead the Orioles 5-2. In the top of the eighth, the Blue Jays lead. In the bottom of the eighth, the Rockies. Top of the eighth, the Rays lead the Twins 4-2. In the top of the eighth, the Tigers taking a 8-3 lead on the Reds. As you know, in the top of the seventh, the Astros lead the Yankees 7-1. In the bottom of the sixth, the Brewers have a 5-0 lead on the Pirates. In the top of the ninth, the Nationals and the White Sox are still locked up at zeros. In the bottom of the sixth, the Cardinals have a 2-1 lead on the Mariners. And Arrigati is still out there. The first pitch is down low for ball 1. Hello, Robert. Welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Arrigati sets and fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Arrigati sets. Pitch is on the way. The curveball is fouled off. Count is evened at deuces. What do you want to bet that he throws a curveball, tries to paint the outside corner? Arrigati sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call, strike 3. Chisholm is down looking. That is the first out of the inning. And the bullpen is heating up for the Astros. Looks like Brian King is up. Goldschmidt is 0 for 2 on the day with a line out and a ground out. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven out to left center field, and that is going to be off the wall. Goldschmidt is cruising in for a double. So that's a stand-up double for Paul. Yankees have a runner at second with 1 out. JC Escaro is coming up to bat. Arrigati sets, checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call, strike 1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a sweeper off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Escara. Arrigati is at 92 pitches. Hopefully we get this jackass out of here soon. And the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is even at deuces. All right, JC, you know he's coming in with the breaking ball. It's going to be low. Don't chase a curveball. Pitch is on the way. For God's sakes. And Escara swings over the top of a curveball that is never in the strike zone. And that is going to be a strike 3. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, 0 for 2 on the day with a flyout and a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and it is foul straight back. Count is 0-1 on McMahon. And Arrighetti sets. Pitch is on the way, and McMahon skies this one to center field. Johnson is backing up, and he's going to make the play a couple steps short of the warning track. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the seventh. No runs, no hits, no errors. And coming up in the bottom half of the inning is going to be Correa, Alvarez, and Paredes. And they are singing God Bless America now. So for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll. We have 25 votes at this point. So thank you for those who have participated in our poll. If you haven't, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We always appreciate your support, and I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy Sunday afternoon to listen to a little bit of Yankee baseball, regardless of how shitty the game actually is. I appreciate your support. You're welcome, Robert. Most appreciated. Oh, God. I saw a comment that I was mild mannered when calling play by play. I'll give you a couple reasons for it. There are a lot of subscribers and service members that are abroad from overseas who don't have a shot at listening to the play by plays. So I try to call an even game because folks will tune in and listen to the game, maybe for a few innings, maybe come back and catch a replay of the game. And my personal disposition, you know, having been in the Navy for 31 years in a shitload of combat, when you have people shooting at you, you tend to get excited. When you're calling a baseball game, there's no life or death involved in it. And I'm trying to paint a clear picture for the guys who are listening. As you know, it takes you 6 to 7 subscriptions to actually be able to follow all the Yankee games. And I think it's a shyster move personally, but baseball is making its bones. And Blackburn is up on the bump once again. Correa is up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day with a pair of walks. And the pitch is fouled off. That brings the count to 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is tapped to Jazz. Jazz fields it cleanly and fires to Goldschmidt to record the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jordan Alvarez, 2 for 3 on the day with a double and a pair of runs scored. So let's put this jackass in his place and send him back to the bench. Blackburn sets and fires, and the curveball just misses outside. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Blackburn sets and fires, and that cutter is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 2-2. And I want to thank Robert for his $20 super chat. Thank you for supporting the military and the stream. Pitch is on the way, and that is bounce to Goldschmidt. Nice fielding play by Goldie. He turns and fires to Blackburn to record the second out of the inning. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Paredes is 2 for 3 on the day with a homer, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. And the pitch is on the way. And that is down in the dirt. Count is evened at 1-up. Stay off the plate with this guy. Do not give him a fastball middle end. Next pitch is on the way. The curveball is in the dirt. Again, count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is tap foul down the third base line. Count is evened at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is taken for ball 3. Count is now full. First base umpire confirmed that he checked his swing. Blackburn sets, fires, and that pitch is chop foul down the third base line. Pitch was completely off the plate, and he tried to pull it. Hit him with the same pitch, but lower, and he's cooked. Blackburn sets, fires, and this ball is hammered to McMahon. McMahon sets and fires across the diamond to Goldschmidt, and that is 8 in a row retired by Blackburn. Coming up to bat in the top of the 8th is going to be Jose Caballero. Trent Grisham and Ben Rice. Is Cole back this week? Not a chance in hell. He's got probably 5, maybe 6 rehab starts before he is back. The first one that's going to be back is Rodon. He threw 65 pitches in his first debut, gave up 1 hit, struck out 4, and his breaking pitches were on point. He didn't look like he had missed a step. You're probably going to end up taking 3, maybe 4 rehab starts for Carlos. They're going to evaluate Stanton tomorrow, D-Rod. Question is, the only person that I know is not being recalled is Anthony Volpe. The Yankees are going to have a choice whether they're going to recall based on demand or whether they're going to bring up Spencer. But Garrett Cole had a rehab start before his second rehab start. He looked good. He was working on a lot of his off-speed pitches. He did give up a couple of runs, but the Hudson Valley Renegades were playing shit defense. Brian King is coming in for Arrighetti, and Caballero fouls the first pitch off. Cabby is 0 for 1 on the day with a hit by pitch, strikeout, and a stolen base. Next pitch is on the way, and that is popped up. Walker is tracking it and is going to make the play in foul territory. 1 down. All right, guys, you're not going to get in the game doing this shit. Come on. If Stanton goes on the IL this week, the Yankees are going to either recall Spencer Jones or Jason Dominguez or Spencer Jones. They've said that Volpe is not anywhere near his rehab comeback, so he definitely won't be coming back. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the outside of the strike zone. Count is evened out 1-1 on Grishbaum. And the next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And King sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is evened at deuces. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is down low. Count is evened at deuces. King sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is 0 for 4 for Grisham today. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a base on balls. And the first pitch is on the way. The sweeper is fouled down the first base line. Count is 0-1 on Rice. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper stays inside. Count is evened at 1-1 on Rice. Looks like Yarbrough is warming up in the pen. And the pitch is bounced to Shoemate. Shoemate flips it over to Walker for the third out. And that is going to do it in the bottom of the eighth. Coming up to bat in the top of the eighth. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the eighth is going to be Walker, Smith, and Harris. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. QR code on the left is Hardcore Sports. QR code on the right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 676 subscribers on The Ugly Truth, looking at our next milestone of 680, 4 away. So anything you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. What about My Cousin Vinny, Nick? I just saw that movie a couple of days ago. Okay. Jimmy Wynn. Coming up to bat is Christian Walker, 3 for 3 on the day. Single, double, and a bomb. 4 RBIs on the afternoon. And looks like Ryan Yarbrough is coming in to replace Paul Blackburn. And the first pitch from Yarbrough is a cutter in there for call, strike 1. And the next pitch is on the way. And the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Walker. And Yarbrough sits. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is fouled off. The 76-mile-an-hour changeup. Yarbrough sets and fires, and the cutter is up and in. Count is now 1-2. And Yarbrough sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Walker for strike 3 of the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Dom Smith. 0 for 1 on the day. He was walked and hit by a pitch. And Yarborough sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Yarborough sets. The pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung and missed. So that is the second strikeout for Yarborough. Coming up to bat is pinch hitter is Bryce Matthews, hitting 140 on the season, 1 homer, 5 RBIs, and a 508 OPS. First pitch is on the way, and it is bounced between Caballero and McMahon, and they do not field the ball cleanly, so that is going to be an infield hit for and they're going to give the error to McMahon. And Vasquez is up to bat. The first pitch is on the way, and the cutter is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. And that is skied to left field. Bellinger is backing up a couple of steps, and he is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. There are no runs, no hits, an error. And the Yankees will try to rally in the top of the ninth. Coming up to bat is the captain, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Well. This game is certainly not turning out the way that we thought it would. However, it's not over till it's over. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 676 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 680. So we're 4 away. Anything that you can do to help us meet the goals would be most appreciated. You are right. The Rays and Jays took it to their teams. And Eniel De Los Santos will be coming in to replace Brian King. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a slider that is in the dirt. Count is 1-0 on the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike one. The 96-mile-an-hour humdinger. Los Santos sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is way off the plate. Count is 2-1 on the captain. And the pitch is on the way, and Judge hammers this one foul straight back. Count is evened at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count remains 2-2. And Los Santos sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a slider down in the dirt off the plate. Count is now full on the captain. Los Santos sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is line to right field. Right at Smith. He doesn't even have to take a step. And that is the first out of the inning. And they're reporting that the IL stint decision will be made tomorrow on Stanton. Bellinger's up to bat, and the first pitch is a changeup that paints the outside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low. Count is evened at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and this is guide to right field. Smith is coming in, and he is going to make the play in shallow right field. And that is the second out of the inning. So the Yankees are down to their final out. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. Del Santos sets. First pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings and misses at a changeup. Count is 0-1. Jazz is 1 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a stolen base. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to second baseman. And Shoemate is going to turn and fire, and Jazz is going to beat the throw out. Shoemate was running away from first base and made the place closer to second. And looking at this, I think they got him. And they're not going to review this one. Paul Goldschmidt is coming up to bat, 1 for 3 on the day with a double. First pitch is on the way, and Goldschmidt fouls it straight back. And they're not holding Chisholm on at first. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is 1-1. Why review D-Rod? Because they don't want to be in the field anymore. They got dinner dates. Next pitch is on the way, and Goldschmidt fouls this one straight back. So the Yankees are down to their final strike. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered into right center field or left center field, and that is going to make it to the wall. And Jazz is rounding third, and he is going to score. So that is Goldschmidt's second double of the game, and the Yankees are still alive, down 7-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded down first base line. Ascara has a nice hit, and coming around the corner at third is Goldschmidt. Ascara is going to go to second with an RBIW. So it is now 7-3. And Ryan McMahon is coming up to bat. And they are having a mound visit there in Houston. McMahon is 0 for 3 on the day, 2 flyouts and a strikeout. D-Rod, I don't think you're a bad guy, and no need to apologize. Passionate fans have things to say. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up high. Count is 1-0. And the Astros are getting Okert warmed up. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is... Hey, Real Bill, welcome to the stream. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is on the way, and McMahon hammers this one into right field. And Ascara is rounding third, and he is going to score. And that is an RBI single by McMahon, and the score is now 7-4. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 0 for 2 on the day, hit by a pitch. Stolen base, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered straight at Paredes, who makes the play. And that is going to do it for the Yankees today. The Yankees did battle in the ninth, but we end up losing this game 7-4. So today, the Yankees' 8-game winning streak ends with a 7-4 loss. The numbers for today: the Astros have 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors. The Yankees have 4 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. And that is going to do it for the Yankees today. Programming note: I will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock to call game 1 of the Yankees versus the Rangers right here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. I want to thank everybody for hopping into the stream and listening to a little baseball. Appreciate the support. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Oh, looks like we got another subscription. We are at 677 subscriptions, looking at our milestone of 680. So 3 away. If you could help us meet our goal by subscribing. And I will end in my traditional fashion with, well, let me do one thing first. I have not closed out our active poll today, so I will do that real quick. And in our active poll today, we had 28 votes. Do the Yankees break out the brooms for today's series finale? 75% said yes, 25% said no, and the no's have it. So congratulations to the 25% who had the insight. And I will end the stream on my usual notes with "Let's go Yankees," and we'll see you in the funny papers.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.